loves. This is Natalie, spelled Natalee. Welcome back to my space. This video is going to be the special Capricorner video. These are special readings I do just for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Otherwise, anyone with a Capricorn stellium in their charts, or a 10th house stellium, or any sort of affinity that gives you the Capricorn affinity, or if you are cross-watching for your Capricorn, this is for you people as well. And for everyone in the care and keeping of a Capricorn that's trying to just make some sense. I'm just kidding. This is for everybody. Okay. So, we all have Capricorn in our chart. So even if you have zero relation to any Capricorn sensibilities or people in your lives, they're not responsible or they're not whatever, there's an area of their life where Capricorn is supposed to rule. And that is where the energy goes, their energy or your energy goes specifically. Okay, so into the download. So it's really funny, Capricorns. Did I knock? Okay. Really funny because your download is money. This is going to be the money reading. And it's really funny that it hasn't come up before. Now, let me tell you, it has come up before. However, I'm really good at being a psychic. So I'm really good at discerning what's my energy and what's cosmic energy and what's your energy. And I'm just getting really good at being psychic now that I do it for YouTube. So when it did come up before, I was able to recognize that it was my energy. And I could say, and I told myself every single time, that's not this, that's not it, that's not this whole thing, that's Natalie. So and I could feel that there's something else. So sure enough, doing more psychic work, there were other messages. So that's what the previous Capricorners are. Anyway, so this one is very clearly about you guys. It's very Capricorn energy because I could tell that it's just not my energy. It's not, I just know very clearly what my energy is, and this isn't it. So I'll be very curious to see what comes up because that's really the only ethical and statistically correct way for me to approach psychic tarot reading using my abilities is to make sure I am completely detached from the readings. I'm completely detached from the outcomes. So that's something to look for when you're looking at other psychic tarot readers or when you're shopping around for a psychic or for a tarot reader, just emotionally. And you can kind of tell when you're watching other people on YouTube, and not to say that it's not permissible to kind of root for an outcome or root for, as long as you can observe your person being detached, as long as you can observe them having a clear, system of the energies and everything like that. Okay. So anyway, the financial energy is what we're tapping into for the Capricorn. I just do it. I'm channeling. So it's not me. It's right. It's you guys. It's your guides, your spirit guides, your ancestors, or whatnot. Financial energies, here we go. They're telling me we're done. They had me cut and they had me cut again. So here we go for your first layer here. Whoa, okay. Okay, I'll go with it. I just go with the flow here. Do what I'm told. High Priestess, the Death, and the Three of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck. Of the first deck, we're going to do layers. Wow. Wow, Capricorn. Two things. Number one, they're telling me to do 3 layers for this. They're giving me instruction. They're actually having me give you this first layer and then do the other layers for our extended. But let me just start with the bottom of this deck. They told me all of that. So that's what the game plan for this is going to be. So there's absolutely, so any Capricorns that have been going through changes at work, that could have been giving you some anxiety, because what we have here in this death energy, Capricorn, is a really big shift, okay? It's a transformation. It's Plutonian energy. It's very Scorpionic. Scorpio rules death, change, sex, debts, loans, transformations, burning to the ground so that the phoenix can come up through those ashes, completely sparkling, brand new. And completely sitting next to the Three of Pentacles, that is your work, that is your collaboration, that is your sense of community, where you share a passion, where you share a project, where you share something inside of everyone on the team that is being externalized together, that you're all helping. I mean, because I'm a filmmaker, because, you know, I'm directing my film, blah, blah, blah. For me, it's really clear to see, for like on a film set, you have everyone that has their specific little jobs. Actors over here, director, one director over there. Okay, you have grips, you have all these different people with these different skills, and they're all very necessary. You know, it's not like the actor needs to know how to hang a picture or how to fix a pipe or, you know, whatever. It's like everyone has their own very unique and necessary tasks. And with this Three of Pentacles, that's what you have here. We have the artisan who's actually creating this design. We have the owner of the church. We have the priest right here. We have so we have the money. We've got the organizer. We've got the craftsman. So everyone has their unique ability, necessary ability here. So this feels like either you within your company, Capricorn, your position. So if we have this, let's say, you know, you are the artisan carving into this cathedral, and, you know, there could be a very big transformation for you where you're either being transferred to a different church, or maybe you become a priest, or maybe, you know, so there could be an absolute shift in your role, like the actual contribution that you are making to earn money. This is all being read financially, by the way. If there's relationship stuff that they're giving me, of course we get into that, but the strong energy here is financial energy. And that's what this is here, and we have it here in the cards very clearly. So, and that's why I'm saying, if you've been experiencing a reduction in income, slower sales, that could be because you're about to make this shift. So it's sort of like the waning energies of this other life, this other role, this other job position, what have you, and kind of gearing you up for the shift to take place. And with the High Priestess, that's where I feel like you already kind of feel it coming. You kind of feel where this is going. Maybe they're giving you less to do at work or more to do at work. Or if you are self-employed, this could be your next big project, your next big client, your next big booking. Or it could even be bigger than that, where you work in a different capacity. Like I'm telling you, like the role could change for you. Okay, and you can kind of feel that happening too. So this could even be for some of you, they're actually telling me, at least for one of you, you are an apprentice, and this is shifting you into like master, like something where you maybe have been like working in something for a long time, and now you're actually going to be given more responsibility, and it's like the experience that you've accrued and the wisdom and, you know, all of that stuff. Now you're being tapped for, you know, a leadership position, or just like maybe even a different position. You know, you could be laying concrete and fix someone's, oh my God, they're showing me Shawshank Redemption. That's hilarious. That scene where he's a prisoner, right? He's a prisoner, but then he ends up helping the prison guard with his taxes. Do you trust your wife? How well do you trust? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. So it could be where you are just the day laborer, the prisoner, the whatever, and I mean, not like quite in those like roles, but you're in that sort of energy. And then, okay, we can see that this person's skill is sort of beyond where we have them, and we're going to get more out of them. We're going to get our value. We're going to get more value from this person when we put them here, when we put them in this position, when we put them over here or move things around. Death card transformation. They're really going to shine. They're really going to blossom, and that's great for us. So you feel that coming. Now, I'm going to start here at the root. They're just bringing me right down here. This is the root of your situation. It's also the far past. It could be the distant past, but above all else, it's kind of like the root of it. So we have the Five of Cups here for you, Capricorn. This is a very emotionally difficult card. This is, I mean, no matter what's going on, if things are really great, if you're in an up period, whatever, I get depression. I mean, Capricorn, I mean, you were just, it could have been a really long period of really difficult finances, really straining, and especially with Saturn in Capricorn the past few years, yeah, you've been challenged to be responsible and mature when it's the last thing you wanted. Okay, all Capricorns and anyone with this Capricorn energy, you've been challenged to not succumb to depression, to not, waste away, to not go and drink. I mean, I am getting a little bit of alcoholism here with this. Maybe it doesn't even have to be alcoholism. Alcoholism, that's like a big thing to say. This could just be like a period where you're just drinking more because you're sad, because you're disappointed, because things feel like they're not going well, or they don't feel good, or even, like I said, even if they are going well, there's a pain that you're kind of carrying around that's sort of hard to get over, and it is connected with a financial instance. You could have lost a huge sum of money, a huge fortune. You could have even just lost your home, lost your job, but there's loss here. There's a lot of loss. And I am getting that this is Saturn showing you your mistakes in order to not repeat them. So it's just a little hard. It's a little bit, not a lot of people can handle the Capricorn energy. I feel like it's a very misunderstood energy, probably because I am a Capricorn. But here's the thing. Capricorns have a very hard karma because everyone else can get away with being a piece of shit person, but not the Capricorn. Everyone else can get away with being corrupt. Everyone else can get away. And I'm going to say that there are, of course, very successful, powerful, corrupt Capricorns that had gotten away with it for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. And, a lot of horrible people, evil people, die without suffering any kinds of consequences for their actions. So I want to say that and not just put a blanket statement out there. Karma works over many lifetimes, and it works ancestrally. So a lot of times that's when you see like an old gangster who lives his life in complete relative peace but doesn't experience consequences of his actions. But then his 17-year-old grandson gets shot up and killed. It's like the karma, you know what I'm saying? It's just sort of like I'm digressing. So, but the root of the issue here, Capricorn, is this very difficult energy of taking responsibility for your own weaknesses, for your own shortcomings and pitfalls, and forgiving yourself, not stewing. That's how you get into the depression, because you're actually extremely hard on yourself, Capricorn. Very hard on yourself. So it's interesting. You're so hard on yourself where you just won't let yourself make a mistake. And then when you do, because you're human, you just like beat yourself up about it so bad. Like you do not let yourself off the hook. And for some Capricorns out there, it's all that tension without the spark of change. And that's where we get it doesn't even have to be alcohol. It could be pot. It could be like food, drugs. It can be anything of that crutch, right? So this financial reading for you, Capricorn, is very much based on not making the same mistake twice. Okay? I tell people, I say, you know what? The mistakes I've made, I only make my mistakes once. I only want to pay for that lesson once. That's what for me, this is Natalie speaking. Natalie's, outlook on this kind of energy, living as a Capricorn, I don't want to pay for this lesson twice. It's expensive enough paying for a lesson once. I don't like paying twice. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it really is about saving yourself, saving your value, saving your money. Okay? So whatever this is for you, my dear Capricorn, it's built on the knowledge and the wisdom of the past. So let's move forward accepting that. Okay? Moving forward in the reading, accepting that you made a boo-boo, that you made some financial mistakes. Maybe you trusted the wrong people. Maybe you gave so much to your family and your family ate up all of your wealth. Maybe you married someone that took all your money. I don't know, something, or maybe your business went under. I don't know, something happened, or it's just been hard. Maybe you've lived your entire life always struggling, always just trying to get ahead and never really being able to, always falling back. Whenever you save up, maybe it's hard for you to save up like $1,000. Maybe it's hard for you to save up $500 because something's always happening and you work so hard, you can't make anything work. Or, I'm getting a lot of plateau energy. But they're telling me, this is channeling now, they're telling me this plateau energy that you've experienced in your financial past, Capricorn, is because of this energetic block that you could not get through the sadness and like the emotionalism. You're connecting your ego and your emotional well-being directly to your finances, Capricorn, and that's why you're so unforgiving, and you're not letting yourself off the hook, and you get into this, but it plateaus you financially. It plateaus you energetically because you're not using that tension to spark a change. So that's what this is. Okay, we got that. Whew. Let's move into the recent past. That's the basis of it. That's the root of what's going on for you right now financially, and it is the seat of this major transformation for you. So this transformation is a very positive thing, and it's going to immediately be connected with this low self-confidence. What this transformation is going to be for you is going to give you a real ego boost and a sense of confidence that you are, I'm getting this return energy that if you did lose a lot, you're going to get it back. You're going to get it back. But you had to learn this lesson first. Okay, recent past, we have the Three of Swords. So this is living in that disappointment still, Capricorn. Why are you doing that to yourself? Why are you doing that to yourself, man? You don't have to. But now, keep in mind, in the extended, we're going to go 2 layers deeper. So I'm going to get us more information about what specifically this financial loss was for you, and we'll get you more details into any unresolved feelings or emotions or issues about that can be resolved here. So in the extended, we're going to get 2 more layers into this disappointment energy and what else could be causing it and any other messages about that. Okay? Where we have you in the middle and the center of the reading, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. See how beautiful this is. Look at, you walk from disappointment right into the 3 of Swords into the 10 of Pentacles. Like, that's pretty, it's almost like you're in this mental or emotional reverie about this financial loss or how your life's been going financially. Maybe you're not where you want to be, or as far as you want to be. That's probably true because you're probably just really hard on yourself, Capricorn, and no matter how far you are, it doesn't feel like it's far enough. It's like you're wah-wahing about that, 3 of Swords, but then look at, family could come through for you. Someone that feels like family, treats you like family. There's inherited wealth. It's either inherited or you've built up a rapport. Like at your company, you've built up a rapport. You're a trusted employee. You show up for work every day on time. You have a great attitude. You don't rock the boat. You don't poke anyone. You don't mess around. You do your work. You do it in good quality. It's always finished on time. Just very, very, like, you've proven yourself. You've proven yourself 6 months, a year, 10 years. I don't know. You've proven yourself. And so it's being recognized. Let me show you something here. I've been noticing this, and now I can't unsee it. So perfect example, far past, 5 of Cups. He's standing kind of far away from a little river stream right here, and he's looking at the cups, and he's sort of facing away from us. Now in the background, we have water under the bridge, but we also have this castle. Okay, so looking at that castle, that's where he could be. He could actually be inside of this castle, but why is he instead outside with the winds? It's just a little bit grim. A little bit grim. The surroundings are pretty sparse. He wants to get away from everything at the castle to feel sadness, to let himself feel sad about this stuff. Look at the contrast. What do we have in the 10 of Pentacles? We have the view from inside the castle. I love it. It's the only card like this where we have such an intimate view. And I used to, guys, I still see it this way, but I used to talk about it. The first, just really, it was just hitting me in that energy period. It was just a lot coming through from the heart about the 10 of Pentacles at that time. And I just felt like a grandma, with a tray of lemonade walking out to grandpa over here. And this is our kids, this is our grandbaby, this is our dogs. I just get legacy, but I also, what I've been getting lately that I've been seeing, they're showing it to me. So I'm seeing it, but they're showing it to me, is that this is the view from inside of the best life that you can possibly lead for yourself. You're inside the courtyard of the castle, looking out at your progeny, looking out at the wealth of your DNA. You have something to live on after your dust. Okay, that's like the whole purpose of being a human, is to like survive and keep going and continue on in some way, shape, or form, whether that's through art you create, the work that you leave behind, or the children you leave behind who know who you are. That's what this guy wants in this icon. He wants someone to remember who he was and how he felt and what he did and what he thought about life and his experience here on planet Earth. And he likes to share that with his family. It's not just about sharing wealth. It's about sharing wisdom and experience and knowledge and sharing who you are. It's another form. I feel like kids and all that, that's another form of self-expression. Okay? It's really beautiful. So it's like you go from the outside, looking on the outside, to looking from the inside. And here's the thing. I feel like this is corrective energy to correct the mistakes that you've made. This is you getting it back. The 10 of Pentacles. You're going to... Okay, so the energy crossing, and like I said, in the extended, we're going to get 2 layers. I'm excited. I've never been guided to go 2 layers deep in a reading, so I'm really excited for this. So we're going to get more information of how this comes in for you and what it is specifically. Crossing this energy will either help this energy be expressed or hinder it. So crossing this energy, guys, we have the 4 of Staves. So I can't express enough how family could possibly be related, and it absolutely will be for probably most of you, to be very honest. It probably will be. I mean, with 4 of Staves, that's the 11 of 11. That's like the gates opening. The gate opens, open sesame, okay? It's like another indication that you're getting a view from inside. It's very special. It's very, very special. There could be a company opening their arms to you, saying, come and we'll trust you to be a leader, and we'll pay you a lot. And you know, there's something like you're coming to the inside. You're like joining the club, or you are being initiated into a new energy of wealth, health, happiness, progeny, and it looks like stability. A real stable like place. This could be physically. You could be in a physically stable environment. Maybe you're buying a house. I don't really know if you're selling a house. I feel like this is like, you might be, there's just something really stable about where you're living. You could be living with family. You could be, you could have like a family member. I mean, this will be maybe for a couple of you, a family member buying you like a house or something. That sounds kind of like crazy and out there, but I'm not here to judge. I'm just channeling these energies. But there's a real connection here. Like, if it's not family, because Capricorn is the exact opposite of Cancer, which rules family. If it's not family, like I'm telling you, this is a company. It's a group of people. It's some sort of community. That's what I'm getting out of this. I'm getting just community. And the 3 of Pentacles. It's like you guys work really well together. There is something about the 3. There could be 3 prominent positions. Like here we have the artisan, the priest, and the financier for this cathedral thing. So it's like the 3 needed people, the 3 most important people could be CEO, CFO, and then you, or like, I don't know, something there. The next energy you come into is the King of Wands. So in the extended, when we go 2 layers deep, I'll be able to help you more with if this is you or if this is someone else, because right now I literally cannot tell. It feels like both of you, to be very honest. It feels like you are coming into this leadership, kingly position of knowing exactly what to do, knowing exactly how to fix problems and how to put people where they belong, and it's like you already know. Like I'm telling you, with this High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, you are already feeling this coming, feeling the change, approaching. And with the King of Wands, you're going to be really busy. I mean, there are going to be people, like everyone's going to need your attention, and you're only going to be able to just, give like not the bare minimum, but it's almost like you're just going to be saying, I feel like this energy of you're going to be communicating short, direct spurts and just the necessary things. Like even text messages, phone calls, emails, you're going to be just really Like, okay, what is it? And then, okay, good. Oh, I just saw they're showing me the little salamander by his foot. Oh, oh, people are going to be looking up to you. Oh my God, Capricorn. I'm actually really excited for you. And the reason why that hit me emotionally, they're telling me to look at the Five of Cups. Okay, here we go. Now what? Oh, okay. They're telling me that this is the emotion that's almost like the opposite of what you've been feeling in this like financial misery, being so hard on yourself is going to be relieved by when you have these people looking up to you. Okay, this is almost like, I want to say this. Yeah, Capricorn, these people, they're not going to be your children, obviously, but they're going to feel like your children. Here's the thing, how I feel about family, how Natalie feels about family is, it's not who I'm related to. I decided that when I was 15 years old. I decided my family, they weren't blood. They weren't my relatives. They weren't people I was bloodily related to. I decided that I was going to create my own family. I was going to love people the way they felt to me. If someone feels like a brother, that's my brother. If someone you know what I'm saying? So Natalie can understand this, and I'm trying to convey that to you. I just got really lightheaded or something. That's so weird. That you are going to feel like these people are it's like protege. Really sweet, emotional, fulfilling. You're going to love watching them learn things that you taught them. You're going to be teaching people things that they're going to suck at to start, and you're going to watch them get better at it, and you're going to watch them watching you doing what you're teaching them really, really well, and them being really inspired. And you're going to have a day where all of a sudden, maybe you're having a bad day even. They're showing me that, oh my, I'm getting like teary-eyed. And they're going to do something right, or they're going to do the thing that they've been working on for a really long time, and they're going to do it right. And you're just going to look at them like, oh my God, like the past 6 months went by so fast, and you're doing it now. Like and I did that. You're going to feel like I did that. I did that for this person. I brought them to this moment of like freedom and like self-empoweredness. Oh my God, why is this what gets me so emotional? I'm not crying, you're crying. That's you. That's totally your energy, by the way. It's not me. So where you are now, the role that you're currently of course a Capricorn. Okay, anyway. So the role you're currently playing, you're in the Page of Cup energy, Capricorn, which is emotional, and it's sort of like emotional immaturity. It's like a reset. I feel like a lot of you are resetting yourselves. I feel like because you've been so hard on yourself that you've been, I just don't like when the tear actually falls. I'm trying to like suck it back up into my eyeball. So please just ignore visually what's going on right now. So they're still talking to me. It's okay. The Five of Cups, this financial, emotional loss and regret, is part of this old emotional way that you've been operating, Capricorn, where you're going to stop being so hard on yourself and you're going to start over. This is part of the Saturnian reverse aging process that Capricorns go through. We start out really old and then we grow up and become young. I kid you not, you guys. I am the best version of myself ever, because when I was young, I was so black and white. I was just so black and white. It was this or that, up or down, fast or slow, good or bad, here or there. It's just really, I'm so much chiller now. I'm way, way, way chilled out now. So you're going to go through that too. You guys are going to go through that where you're like, and this is actually what we're going through right now. So you are going through an emotional rebirth where I really feel like you're just looking at things so much lighter, which is great because in your past, you were just so hard on yourself, brokenhearted, and it's like you go too far in accepting responsibility. Like most people don't want to, they don't. And we get that. We all get that because it hurts. It hurts worse than anything else. It hurts worse than people hurting us. is when we hurt ourselves. And we have to say, oh, fuck, I've wasted the last 10 years of my life. And it was my fault. You know, it's like that kind of, you know, you do that, you go there, Capricorn, but then you go past that way too far and you just harp on it and just feel bad about it so long and deeply. And it's just like too much. So this is you like shaking that off and being able to just kind of get out. See how he's stepping on his little cape? I feel like that's so sweet. You're just going to be a lot more lighthearted. And a part of that is because you have lighter energy around you. You could be around youths, younger people, or just there's the lightness there though, okay? How other people see you in this situation is the Queen of Cups. I love this because at work, if this is a company, whatever this is, people see you as being ready. They look, Queen of Cups is like, I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to have a baby. Like she's just so ready for the next step, the next phase. She's very intuitive, sometimes even psychic. So they look at you like you're ready. They're like, Capricorn is ready for this. They're ready to be King of Wands. They're ready for the transformation. They're ready to go from student to teacher. Your hope, fear, or opportunity, we have the Knight of Staves. Also in the extended, I'm excited to get into this because then we'll know more about how they're seeing you. We're going to go 2 layers deep into what makes them see the readiness in you, or how, you know, which traits they are seeing in you that they think that you're ready, where you're going to need to really apply them. So we're going to get more into there. With the Knight of Staves in your, I feel like this is an opportunity for it to go fast. I feel like this is an opportunity for this to happen fairly quickly. And with the outcome, we have the outcome, the Wheel of Fortune. I cannot wait to clarify this in the extended, because then we're going to get 2 layers deep into the mechanics of the wheel turning for you. Like, how does this manifest? Where, you know, what the other messages that come through about it. But I can tell you right now that it's going to surprise you. It's going to, but it could, I'm telling you, this could be fast. It could happen fast. We'll get more confirmation in that in the extended. So I'm not going to, don't hold me to that, but because it'll be the change. It'll be from 0 to hero. But in the extended is when I'll make more confirmation. Now, this is interesting. The future environment. We have the 8 of Staves in reverse, and all of my cards, these cards I thought were upright. So the fact that this was dealt in reverse is interesting. So I'm keeping it there. I'm keeping the because it's putting a valve on communication. But what they're telling me, what your guides are telling me, is that you're doing this. It's almost like you're keeping a project secret. Because the 8 of Staves upright is a lot of communication, texts, phone calls, emails, carrier pigeons, telepathy. In reverse, it's like what I'm getting for you, Capricorn, it's controlled information, controlled communication. Whatever this is, it could be that the company is going through a rebranding, and they want to put you in charge of it and then keep it a secret to display, like debut it to the world. Something like that. That's the energy that I'm feeling for this, like as to why you are not talking to anyone about this. Yeah, you can get a raise, a bump and everything and then not tell anyone about it, which is, it looks like what you're doing is probably for the better, probably a good idea. But in the extended is when we will get into why you're doing that and, you know, what are the circumstances around this. Okay, Capricorns, I'm excited to get into it, so I'm going to go right over. If you're resonating with this, feel free to join me on the flip side. If not, I'll catch you guys in your next Capricorn reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me and hear me talk to you about your life using psychism, tarot, and astrology, you can book me in the link below, theartigan.com/shop. We'll get you a date to expect your reading. If you need it super quick, super duper quick, there's always an option to add a 24-hour rush. It's $100, so I would make sure that it's extremely, extremely important. It's not just that, it's also because I stopped my entire life to do your readings. It's like if I may have it 24 hours, so if I need to get back home, or if I need to like sober up, or if I need to like do a lot of research into your chart, or if I need to like, I don't know, do more, sometimes I need to spend a lot more time in the psychic time before I do your reading. So anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm excited to get into your extended. I'll see you there. Bye. And here's the thing, is that this financial thing for you that blew up, it was something that didn't happen all in one moment. This happened over time. And it's why you feel really, really bad about it. You were just beating yourself up about this a lot. They have great news for you. They have great news for you. Beautiful energy here. You've put yourself through enough pain, you learned the lessons. Now you need to move out of that energy where Capricorn and, you know, some other signs can kind of just live in it. Okay, the good part, I'm just kidding. So they kind of want it to happen quicker. So I'm sure you're feeling impatient by now, but not nearly as impatient as your employers or whoever these people are. And the communication with those people, it's top notch, it's perfect.